Back in the 70s, ecology came out, the word, for the first time. And my sister and I used to play this game, Ecology. It was just one of those paper games you make up. But it was a passion, you know, you felt it in your heart. And then it was in the days of the commercial with the Native Americans standing against the road and the trash. I would go pick up trash at the grocery store parking lot at night for fun with girlfriends. That was before there were ecology clubs and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, I tried to do the recycling thing and always did the two-sided paper. And even in college, back in those days, you had the big printer sheets with the green and the white stripes across. And, you know, a whole bunch of them would be tossed. Well, if you go to my PChem notes, that's what I used. I retrieved those. I mean, it was just stuff like that. And that was in the 70s. And then I found out later that, in fact, there were environmental science programs. Ended up at Rutgers University. And as I drove down the road, I had cattle, dairy, chickens, sheep. And the first building that wasn't in the farming ag school, environmental sciences. And I said, yeah, I can do that every day. I think this is going to be great. Businesses come to me and say, I would like to do this here. What do I need to do? And Environmental Alternatives is a turnkey environmental company. It's usually natural resource development and heavy industry are the two that I have because I'm in Colorado. Minerals are big. Stop hating our planet. You're taking away God's carbon sink. That's a carbon sink. And then what is our major greenhouse gas? Carbon dioxide. You're exhaling it. You really want to get rid of carbon dioxide? You got to have plants, because if we're going to have energy and every time you burn it's water and carbon dioxide, then you got to have some place for that to go, and that's your greenhouse gas. Plants is God's gift for your carbon dioxide sink because they're absorbing carbon dioxide and exhaling oxygen. Reduce, reuse, recycle, but not just feel good, guys. Cradle to grave. When I pick up those tools for gardening, what is it wrapped in? Make sure that everything, the plastic, the paper, I'm going to put in a recycle system somehow. We can demand of our recycling industry of going even further with recycling, the process of recycling, besides just the obvious paper and plastics. Reduce, reuse, recycle, and thinking all the time, even your tennis shoes, something, cradle to grave, really, let me go the distance. But every person needs to take that on, and I have to say this is a global issue. We can do this. You know, there was a time where the Ohio River burned every spring when it thawed. It was so full of pollution. It doesn't do that anymore. If we can do that with water quality, we can do it with the solid waste and natural resources of our planet. When you pick something up, think about it when you buy something. Am I going to consume it 100%? Am I really going to make sure that none of it gets in the landfill? Your trash can isn't your go-to. Pride yourself on the day your trash can's empty. If we could do that, we could change this. We could make a difference, but it's an individual. Everybody has to do it because you are a consumer. If you're a consumer, you need to think cradle to grave on everything you pick up.